Virgin Galactic price prediction, and where we go from here. My studio is green because I'm consistently making money and I'm in the green. Virgin Galactic, as predicted, within 2 cents, has gone down exactly to the time and the cent to where I said it would go. In this video, it's going to be a brief video, maybe 5-6 minutes. I know for some people that's too long, but it requires 5 or 6 minutes of your time. Click subscribe and ring the bell if you are new here, and tap the like button. But today we report on the flights. Now, I'm going to also feed the trolls here right now, because I'm sure I can't wait for the trolls to get hungry and take on this one. We covered the live flights this morning. We had the biggest live viewing audience in the world. Nobody had anywhere close to the viewers we had this morning. We've gone through somewhere, I think, of about 5,000 or 6,000 passed through our stream this morning. Absolutely incredible. And I said, live in the show, you can go and check, I said that we will hit $2.02 and then it will go down. It actually went to $2.04. I was within 2 cents. Now, how do I know that? Well, first of all, let's be honest, it's a best guess. Of course it is. It's a best guess. However, it's based upon the knowledge of talking to the retail investors around the world. We represent 90%. We know that. I've proved it before many, many times. We have, we knew that retail investors had started to dump it. We know who holds it. We know who doesn't. We know that there's some interest now in institutions, but it's making no difference. And I'm going to come on to that in a minute and explain why I say that. And I gave the price prediction of $2.02. It went down to $2.04 and then straight back down. During the live flight, we had a live phone call. We had Martyn Racer, who is not shorting the stock, but he sold his stock. He sold 470,000 shares, and he was watching the show live, and he called in and said, it looks like there's been a problem. It looks like it hasn't launched. And I, again, because I am the BBC, not Fox or CNN, I bring everything on the table. We discover everything. We discuss everything, good, bad, and the ugly, because we're here for the viewers, not for Virgin Galactic. We started to look at it. And we had people looking at it and researching it. Is this correct? And I said live in the show, it does look like there's been a failure because we lost contact with the craft. Now, we always do, because when it goes above the certain height, we lose telemetry because it's going into space. That always happens. But this seemed a little bit different. And Virgin Galactic were very, very slow to respond. They normally respond much, much quicker. They didn't. It's part of the problem with Virgin Galactic. Next flight, we're going to have me giving direct links. That's what I've been promised. Hopefully that will happen directly from Virgin Galactic, and this information then won't be allowed to happen. But I reported it straight away. So even though it wasn't correct, everything was fine. Martyn Racer, one of our viewers, thought it was, so I was able to express that. We were able then to check it, verify it, and as then Sensei said later on in the show, I could have saved people tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, because if it had been the case, you'd have been able to get out that quicker than later, and then find out tomorrow or later on X or whatever, or by a troll in Reddit. So it was good to have that live data coming in, and we had Andy Shovel live, he phoned in, we had Sensei phone in live, and we discovered, no, everything was fine, and we reported on it and told you it was fine. However, that being said that that information was inaccurate, doesn't matter. The stock still went to 202, 203, 204, exactly like I said I was within 2 cents, and then it's gone back down. Now, one of my viewers just said there's more buying than selling. There isn't. And I will prove it to you. This is level 2 data, and this is what he is looking at. Right now, this is what he's looking at. He's looking at level 2 data saying there are more buyers than sellers. So you look at that and you think, this is great. Well, this is what BlackRock or any institution who don't really care about the company, they just care about making money. I care about the company, what they're doing, people that work there, the whole thing. I love what this company are doing. However, this does not say there is more buying than selling. It looks like it does. and it gives the impression that it does. However, there's level 3 data and beyond. This is very basic, what we're provided on Robinhood, on gold, the gold plan, but it's not the whole story. It's heavily manipulated, and if it was true and accurate and correct, which it ain't, the stock would be going up, and it ain't. It's going down. So it's not accurate. It's not enough for you to make an informed decision on buying this stock. I now see that Virgin Galactic will go down to $1.10. That's what I see is going to happen. Because remember, it's if institutions really want this stock, it's in their interest now to drive it down, to spread false information, whatever, so they can buy the whole bloody company at $1. It's in their favor. Now remember, anything under $2 is good value. Anything under $2 is good value. The right price is $150. That's where I bought it at $157 and so on and so forth. But anywhere now is good value. It just gets better and better value. But if I'm an institution and I don't give a damn about the company, I don't give a damn about anything other than myself or my money, which is the very opposite to how I think, I want to drive the stock down as low as possible so I can buy the whole bloody thing. So don't be under any illusion. The stock is not being bought more than it's being sold because level 2 data says so. Now, I've tested this in real time. As you know, to feed the trolls and to feed the frenzy that we get on the show, I've done things to demonstrate, even at cost to myself, to show you how it works. Remember the order on SPCE Space. I did that on the show live. Now, I have gone into a stock on a very low flow where there's no buy orders at all. It's early in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, no one's buying, no one's selling, and I've put an order in. And it hasn't shown on the orders. That proves to you level data is not enough and is not accurate. I've done it. I've checked it myself. It doesn't actually do anything. It's a relevant thing. It's telling you that there is certain orders at these certain levels, but don't use it as an oracle of this is reading the future. Because if you do that, I guarantee you 100% you will lose your money time and time and time again. And as we watch the stock, as I'm talking about it, it's going down. It's going down because I'm talking with, and I'll be talking with more huge, large, biggest retail investors after the show, and more are out now. They bought it with me at 150 and they're out. They're taking their profit because they know it can go to 110. Now, do I know it's going to go to 110? No, but that's where it looks like. That's what it looks like, looking at all the facts, talking to all the people, not interested in what the chart said 6 months ago or a year ago, talking to the actual people that are actually buying it and are actually selling it. So that's my opinion. So I know that we might get some people that will be, agitated and wound up during the show today when I announced it looked like there was a problem. But if you listen, what I said was, it looks like there's a problem. It does look that way. And then we researched, and within a minute or so, we got the answer and we were able to prove. Now, this is part of the problem with Virgin Galactic not updating everything in real time. Well, hopefully that will be put right now. But so there we go. That's my thoughts on Virgin Galactic right now. I think I was dead right, as I've been on this stock consistently. I've said it can short squeeze, and we had some short interest a few weeks ago. That's pretty much died off now. We are now at 22%, which is good, which is okay. We can short squeeze from here, but we don't have the volume. We don't have people buying in mass. We don't. Now, Is the institution suddenly going to buy 100 gazillion shares and it's short squeeze? Maybe. I don't speak to institutions. I speak to real investors, and I don't know. The retail investors aren't buying it. Some of them are holding it, and some of them are selling it down to 110. But we shall see. Just be very careful. Anything now is possible, and institutions, they don't care about you or the business. They care about money. That's it. I like making money, but not over my audience. I don't. My audience is my priority. So anyway, there you go. If you want to go and check out the flight is above my head. Click over there, down here. I think we had sort of 5,000-6,000 like that came through the show. It was the highest number of any on any broadcast in the world for Virgin Galactic today, as it is always. during the live show. Somebody will come on later on who's got a 10 million subscriber channel, the BBC or ITV or Sky, and then replay it and get more views. But during the live show, we add more views because we care about it more than anyone else. Over here, you'll see the flight, more information, but be very careful. Don't use level 2 data as your guru. You will lose money. The stock can and more likely will go a lot lower. Until next time, as always, in March, we'll be there. We've been promised a live feed on the next flight. Then things will start getting better. Marketing will start getting better. Till then, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.